Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Far Cry 3. Today we're starting on another set of side mission stuff. So I have Cletus and Swordfish with me.
Hello.
Hey.
Now, we're reaching a part in the story where things are going to take off a little bit. So we really want to finish off the rest of this island. So another long exploration video, but by the end of it, we will have the entire North Island explored and under Rakyat control. So that's pretty cool.
Yes. Hubris Farm.
Hubris Farm. I know what...
I think I... From like grade 12, that means like your downfall, isn't it? Like a personality trait?
It's like a fatal flaw.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't actually know what the... I know how it's used, I don't really know how I would define it, actually. Hubris, but...
It's like someone who thinks they're... I think it's a perception of yourself, almost.
Yes.
Cocky.
Yeah, that's overconfidence, that kind of thing is hubris, but...
I'm just gonna grow plants out of the ground. Yeah. Sounds like a farmer.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the one we actually ended up going to, though. I think I switched the thing to a different outpost.
The Kansas City Shuffle.
Indeed. So...
Yay, more cages.
Yeah. Yeah, there are cages. I don't know how you spotted them so quickly. I don't...
It was the tip that came up at the side.
Oh, okay. See, I play this game too much because I completely ignore those.
Is that just a gorilla or
No, it's a bear.
a bear? Okay.
Yeah, bears are all right. They can do some damage for sure.
Go, bear, go!
Why do they keep these caged animals?
That's a good question. Possibly because they're jerks, but also possibly it's just they're gonna sell them or kill them for their skin or something.
Yeah.
I'd be more interested in how they catch them.
Yeah. Like tranks? Is there
Maybe.
trank guns?
They just put a picnic basket in the cage. The bear does all the work.
That's more likely.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm actually undetected at this point.
Yeah.
But
you've
I've
been shooting a
Yeah,
lot.
I've been running around shooting people, but I'm...
Is this your silence gun? Yeah.
Yeah, that one is silenced. So I think...
Well, that was a nice clear.
Yeah, I think it actually counted as an undetected run. And I killed more
Nice.
people than the... Oh, God.
Whoops.
Yeah, fire spread still works during cutscenes, apparently.
There you go.
It's good to note.
So it gives you extra XP to be undetected?
Yes. Yeah, there's 3 separate tiers where there's sort of clearing the outpost, and then there's clearing it with no alarms, and then clearing it undetected. And there's different, more XP.
Achievables. Are you leveled up all the way? What are you at right now?
No, actually, we still have a series of skills which we cannot get yet. They're still locked.
Are they good skills?
They are. That's going to change fairly soon in the story. We're about to unlock the last tier of upgrades, but at the moment, we're not. I think we actually have a few left that we could get, but they're all bad stuff that I don't care about, so I'm saving up the skill points for better
Nice.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good plan.
Yeah, like I think one of the ones that I have available but am not buying is one where when you skin an animal, you get 2 of the skin instead of just 1. But
That could be useful.
it could be useful, except that we've already got essentially all the upgrades.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for us to skin animals anymore.
Can you reskill at any time, or is it once you lock it in, you're locked in?
You're locked in.
Yeah.
But it's not a skill tree, so there would be no benefit other than I would prefer this skill over a different skill.
Gotcha.
But too bad you chose it.
When were all these damn things built? Shit.
I would assume during World War II.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Because there's all that World War II history going on.
Yeah. Kind of makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you ever find any that are completely fallen over? That are,
You know what? You don't. At least none that I've noticed. I mean, some look like they're pretty close. But,
well built shit there.
yeah.
They were built strong.
Built to last. But
Like a Ford.
don't build them like they used to.
Yeah. Ford. I'm sad. My new car is a Corolla.
Toyota.
I need to get rid of the Ford.
Yeah. But it's not going to rust down there.
Oh my... Okay, so I moved, for people listening, to California, and this car is 12 years old, and I looked at the bottom, not a spot of rust. Like, in Canada, just because of all the salt on the road and stuff, like, after a year or two, you got, like, at least a little.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
my car is now 12 years old, and it's got some serious rust going on.
Yeah.
So I just want to mention, this outpost we're going to is really far off. I actually forgot about it in my test run, and then after doing everything else, I opened up the map and saw just this one spot of red. So I don't know whether I forgot to do this in a previous video when I was supposed to, or just didn't really realize how out of the way it was, but this one is quite out of the way.
So you're just gonna fly there?
I'm going to fly most of the way there.
You always
Can you,
gotta fly.
What's that?
You always gotta fly. Anytime you see a hang glider.
You know, I got to try and do
Yeah.
all the different types of transportation. Fun fact, if you hit a bird, you will fall out of the sky. It's
That
happened.
makes
I'm
sense.
guessing you've done this?
It's happened to me, and it took me a while to figure out what happened. But you can hear the hawks or eagles or whatever. So yeah, don't hit those.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's really funny.
What were you gonna
It's
say,
like-
Swordfish? A little while ago.
Oh,
Alright.
like can you like find thermals and like ride them up, or
No.
is it just straight down?
No, it's well, I mean, it's a sort of a slow descent,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just a glider. You cannot really do too much with it. Trees will obviously knock you out of the sky if you're not careful.
Sense.
But not the leafy branches.
Yeah.
Do you take damage or what?
If you fall far enough, you definitely do.
But like just smoking a tree at full speed? Like
A little bit.
You can, yeah. If you hit something, you'll take damage. But actually, yeah, I flew pretty much the entire way. So that was pretty sweet. I don't really remember how I tackled all of these outposts. So we'll just have to see. I've been trying to vary it a little bit between sort of silent takedowns and just shooting the
Balls
crap
to
out of
the
people.
walls, guns.
Oh, this one. Okay, I know what happens here. This is actually, this outpost was brought up in the thread, not by name, but sort of indirectly. Do you see that Jeep that showed up?
yeah.
So that's Rakiat. And that's somewhat scripted, where when you go near this outpost, the Rakiat will show up to fight.
So they finally do something?
Yeah, now, I guess, I don't know whether it's scripted, or whether or not the boundaries are just weird, so that Rakiat will often be traveling on the road. But yeah, they gave me a great distraction, and then I am just going to go nuts with this turret.
Going ham.
Exploding things.
Yeah, it's a gas station, so there's a whole bunch of fuel barrels lying around.
Makes sense.
I suppose so.
I think those would be useful to keep, but with all the goddamn cars on the island.
Yeah. They do have a lot of
Well,
cars.
let's blow up that entire barrel just to kill that one guy.
Fuel's cheap, come on.
I guess.
What country is this located? Or do they just they don't mention it?
It's in the sort of South Pacific area.
I
Or,
assume it's near Indonesia,
yeah, it's that sort of
with all
area.
the Komodo dragons and all.
Well, so Jason and his friends were in Thailand before heading here, so it's reasonably close to Thailand.
What were they doing there? Were they there for a thing?
They were just drinking, you know, getting drunk.
Yeah.
If you watched the other videos,
Yeah.
No, I
You
did.
would know.
No, I know they were like extreme sporting. They had an SNL on like Rosetta Stone, and it's like, oh, I want to learn Italian to talk to my grandmother, and some creepy guy's like, I'm learning Thai for a thing.
That's
classic.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Sex tourism.
What am I doing here? I think I took a wrong turn here. It would... Yeah, I don't think I can get through this way.
Where the hell am I?
Yeah. It happens.
I was like, it looked like there was a boulder sealing that cave.
A what?
Boulder sealing a cave or something. At the top.
Might have been.
No.
I got this Jeep stuck on a campfire.
Nice.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Today is your day.
Like I said, this is the one I forgot to do during my test run. But I didn't want to do another full test run, so I just sort of said, whatever, I'll wing it.
This is what happens.
This is what happened. Well, I try not to like check my map while I'm doing videos, so I usually try and sort of memorize the direction I want to travel in, and it didn't work this time. And now actually there's going to be a bit of a cut.
Ooh.
At least you get a cooler car.
Yeah, the car is much cooler.
Damn.
I again had a bit of a driving mishap. I don't entirely remember what happened, but I think it involved me heading the wrong direction and just... It was bad news. So now I know where I'm going. Yeah, the buggies are really nice. They're fast.
Run them off the road.
I don't do that. I'm nice. You gotta share the road.
Racky assholes.
I still haven't figured out how to work the turn signals, but if I could, I would.
I believe you.
Responsible driving.
I'll have to figure out that for GTA.
I was trying to remember whether or not GTA had... Like, I seem to remember there was some video game where you could use your turn signals, but I don't...
Was it Driver?
I think GTA you could.
Could you?
I think so.
I don't really remember.
Because I remember too, and that's pretty much the only car game I've ever played.
Yeah.
Unless it was like Burnout or something.
Something
We
weird.
played the crap out of that demo.
Yeah, we
Oh.
did.
Yeah, that was a good demo.
Yeah,
I never got the game.
No.
I got the game off eBay for like $2, and it was awful.
Apparently there's lots of games like that. I was reading in the X-Bone thread. For one thing, Microsoft no longer requires demos. So they'll probably, not be demos
Take that
anymore.
out.
But apparently Just Cause 2 had a demo, but the demo was sort of free roam, and they gave you all the cool equipment and upgrades.
Nice.
But then people would just, dick around in the game, even if they were only allowed to play for 15 minutes at a time, because they gave you everything that was fun.
Oh.
Yeah. Why buy the game?
Pretty much.
I don't want to earn things. I want them handed to me.
Well, that's the same thing like you were saying with the Burnout demo, where we could just
Yeah.
play that and take turns.
Well, it had the best game mode in it.
Yeah.
The rest of
Yeah.
it was like actual races, and who wants to do that?
People who like racing games, probably.
I guess. I guess there's probably a market for that.
Yeah.
You know,
Not me,
we tend to like these games that aren't actually like the games, like Hits and Blitz and those games. NFL
Go
Hits
on.
was so good.
Yeah.
No, like we were just like, oh, I don't like actual hockey games.
But NHL hits. Ah,
Hello.
yes.
I'm sorry, that's a weird way to say Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey.
Yeah, Wayne Gretzky sold out. I'm not buying that.
Oh, that was a great game.
It was a great game. Didn't he do like Wayne Gretzky's Winter Olympics hockey?
Possibly?
He really did sell out.
Well, yeah, and he had a Wii game as well.
Yeah.
I
And he was the face of aspirin for a while.
which
Really?
which is fair. I have a hard
Probably
time.
did take a lot of aspirin.
Yeah, I have a hard time being mad at people who sell out because, really,
Yeah. Pretty much it's just him and Tony Hawk, I think, so.
yeah, and Shaun White.
And Shaun White. Yeah.
Shaun White's got a lot of shit to his name now.
Yeah, he sure does. He's the most successful redhead I've ever seen.
I'm trying to think of some others. Carrot Top. Carrot Top's pretty
No.
successful. He's
Does
successful.
not count.
Dude, he gets to live in Vegas all the time.
Yeah, but it's more out of pity than anything he actually does.
He's wicked buff.
Yeah. Well,
Scary.
He's a weird alien.
he lives in Vegas and has nothing better to do.
I guess there's some redheaded women who are pretty successful.
I guess
I
that.
don't really count them though. Rupert Grint,
Yeah.
Ron Weasley there.
He'll count. So, here's a weird question. Is Scarlett Johansson a redhead, or am I just being retarded because her name's Scarlett?
No, I think she had red hair in.
Oh, in the Avengers. Yeah, okay.
But I think she's naturally blonde.
Alright. Well, like, just her having the name Scarlett makes me think she's a redhead.
It would make sense.
Yeah. If it was fiction, she would be a redhead. Yeah.
Definitely.
I'll agree to that.
I thought you were gonna do an all stabbing run.
Yeah, no, I almost did. Those first two guys where I did the double death from above, I really wanted to kick the guy with the up top. Just pull the pin on his grenade and kick him out there.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen that. That's in
No.
some of the single player videos or
That's a
the
good one.
story videos. It is pretty cool, but I couldn't get it to work for me, so I just had to stab them both.
I think you should do a run through where you just try and keep the same car for the entire time.
It would not happen.
The hula girl.
Oh.
I love that hula girl.
You guys bring up the hula girl every single time.
I know. I
love
want
it.
one. I need one for my car.
I would also like one.
And what was that mod? That what do you call it?
That what?
Where every car had a hula girl?
Oh no!
hearts and
Blood Dragon.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not really. Anyway, we'll get to Blood Dragon, but yeah, I think every single Jeep in that game has the hula girl, and the Jeep is the only vehicle, so every single vehicle.
And it makes me laugh.
Now I had gone down to the coast here because I wanted to find a boat. The next oh dear.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Hello.
The next place is on the coast. Now actually, sorry, right there, that's Citrus Temple. And that area on the little island is sort of the inner sanctuary, which we have not been allowed to see, obviously. But
We'll be back.
we may eventually
my
get to
God.
see that.
Well, were those like emus? Or
Those are cassowaries. Actually, someone I think commented on one of the videos on YouTube talking about cassowaries and saying that like people who have to handle cassowaries in real life like have to wear armor essentially because those things will disembowel people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like with their claws or their peck your
I think with
guts
their
in?
with their talons.
Like, I know ostriches can, like, just destroy you because their feet claws are, like, ridiculous.
Oh yeah, big and they have strong legs and stuff.
They often end up killing lions who attack them.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Birds can be crazy, and man, I'm just not doing great with the driving.
Yeah.
But we're still pretty far.
Cassowaries sounds scary.
Yeah. I didn't know what they were when I first started playing this game, but yeah, I'm not too happy about them. These.
Excuse me, I need your car.
Whoop.
Oh, did they say that you fight without honor?
It's alright. I think they were talking to the bad guys, but
Dude, he was literally just driving. You shot a guy while, like, he was unarmed, basically.
Well-
And driving.
look, he was,
Everyone's armed on this island.
yeah.
Okay.
He was
Sure, but
Clearly
but
an
he
enemy.
didn't even provoke you.
His-
All he was doing was,
Swordfish. His car was red. Alright?
yeah.
What?
Your car's red now.
Well, yeah. And they're gonna shoot me if they see me.
It makes me angry.
You see? The system works.
What if he was on his way to, like, give up? He's like, I'm gonna join the Rekka yet, or whatever the fuck.
Well, you can't prove that he was.
No new members.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, sure.
Which I guess probably shouldn't count when you're talking about shooting someone, but
My bullets are law.
in any case.
Yeah. And then they say that he has no honor.
So,
Shouldn't be this funny to me.
probably
But it
not.
is. He's-
I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but driving along the coast is actually really difficult.
I can
No,
tell.
it's coming through.
Okay, good.
We can tell. Here.
And I don't know if you've noticed, but I have not seen a single boat. So that,
No, I kind of noticed, but with you not being in a boat.
yeah. Well, I haven't even seen one.
Oh, there
Uh-oh.
you go.
Yeah, now it's a boat.
It's a boat.
Actually, in my test run, I found a boat here, but it was a Rakiat, in a patrol boat, and I kept trying to swim to it, and as soon as I'd get close, they'd drive away.
And they're trolling you.
I spent a good 10 minutes chasing them around trying to get in their boat, and eventually just shot them. Because...
Fuck them.
yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So this is a transportation method I'm not sure I've shown off in exploration videos. This is swimming.
Oh.
How does it work?
It's, well, you... it's very slow, and I don't like it very much. Yeah.
It's good cardio, I've heard.
Yeah, I no joke. I've been thinking about trying to get into swimming, you know, as exercise. Swim some laps.
Me too, but it's so hard to find a place to swim.
Yeah, I don't want to have to drive to the...
You have a pool in your backyard! Oh my god!
I didn't even notice that, but... Yes. Yes, indeed.
Good times.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're here at the other outpost. What am I going to do here? How do I do this?
Oh.
I think I get caught. Yep, it appears I get
Yeah.
caught.
Uh-oh.
That's alright. It'll be a little bit different then.
Don't worry, when you get caught, you just have to pull the Steve Urkel, did I do that? Everything will be fine.
I don't think these guys are going to go for that.
I would laugh. I would throw down my gun.
Alright, you win.
You would laugh so hard you just had to clutch your belly. There you go.
Accidentally shoot everyone else. That's kablamo.
Yeah. So we got some reinforcements. This doesn't happen, you know, often enough.
Because the Rakyat are lazy assholes.
Well, no, I mean, these are the pirates, right? But that mounted turret makes really short work of them.
Does it have unlimited ammo?
I think it does, yes. They will overheat, but...
Oh, so it's like Halo then.
Well, like Halo Reach, I think was the first one to do that. But yeah, now there was a new assault rifle I got from the last radio tower that I want to get. And this is the assault rifle that I originally bought in my main game, like right off the bat. The MS-16.
Oh, the MS-16.
Well, I think it's actually based on the M14 in real life. But then again, I'm not exactly an expert on that kind of stuff. So, but it's a single shot, like semi-automatic rifle. It is pretty good, but it does require you to play differently than with most assault rifles.
It looks kind of like the FAL from Modern Warfare.
I guess a little bit.
Who's the man? Me?
And I forgot to actually equip it, because I'm a big dumb.
Yep.
Yeah. It happens. There we go.
Was that the FAMAS you replaced?
Yes. Yeah, I forget what the FAMAS is called in this game, but yeah. We used that for a little bit. I don't like it very much, so... Yeah. Oh, map's giving me shit.
What the fuck?
Close
There
enough.
you go.
Yeah, so we're getting down there. The last four are pretty close together. One more. Wait, last four or last three? Whatever.
Are you going to join the Island Racing League?
I'll show that off at some point. I don't think there's anything... They're just sort of like mini games. I think you get some money for doing them.
Judging by your previous driving, you probably won't do very good anyways. Well,
It happens, alright?
road's out.
Look, that road literally drove directly into this pool. I cannot be blamed for that.
I think you can.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Who drives headfirst into a puddle of water?
I thought it was shallow. It actually works out, because we get to go through a pretty cool little area. instead of driving.
Yeah, sure.
Not really.
Think of how much healthier this is for him.
Well, he's got to work those drugs out of his system somehow.
And think of the drugs he could find along the way.
That too.
Sure.
Yeah, there's some shooting going on. It's weird. Sometimes it'll just be groups of Rakiat, like shooting at a target, or actually just standing around shooting into the air.
It sounds like if I was in the military.
Well, yeah. I thought, like, I would hear gunfire and think that people were in trouble and I could help them, so I'd, like, get over there and it'd just be a bunch of guys standing around shooting in the air. I was like, why are you...
Sound like pretty cool guys.
Yeah, but this is a cool
Let's
cave.
give away our position.
Look at this. If we were driving, we wouldn't get to go through here.
Or you could, if you were
We
a
had
good
talked
driver.
a lot about how much we love caves.
Exactly. I didn't know this existed. It's just like a cool cave that cuts straight through the mountain.
Incredibly dark cave.
Yes, it is very dark.
Can you climb it up?
You cannot
Probably
climb up.
not.
No.
It's too bad. Just jump, you'll be fine.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't jump. But you do have to be careful where you walk.
Or you'll slide all the way down like that.
Yep, and die.
Yay!
Oh, you died.
I did. So I'm going to cut out me having to come back, and this time we'll stay on the road.
You're gonna cut that out?
Yeah.
Leave it in.
No.
It's kinda...
It was the exact same trip we just took. It was unnecessary, trust me. But that little...
You mean-
Sorry?
Nothing.
That little encounter highlights what I like about this rifle. Just that, like,
Accurate.
Yeah.
2 shots, 2 kills.
single shot, bam, bam, done. I like that. Yeah, I guess I stopped to help these Rakiat out. I don't remember doing that. Or maybe I just watched them.
It sounds a bit like a burst.
I think that's the silencer. Giving it that sort of hiss sound.
Brother still talks about you.
Oh.
Yeah, so usually if you find a group of Rakiat fighting a group of pirates, and you help kill bad guys, they will give you money.
Oh.
These guys...
Yeah, I thought you were just high because you just like looking at characters and like
Nope,
staring
they're-
at things.
They're just being cheap bastards and they don't want to give me any money.
Rude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't they know I risked my life to help them take out the last
And
guy?
you risked your immortal soul by killing someone.
I don't think they think that way down here.
Oh.
Hmm.
Maybe you should bring them the word of God.
Mm-hmm.
That would make an interesting gameplay mechanic.
Just knock out a few pamphlets,
Yeah.
knock on some doors.
Cultural victory.
Soul saved 100 XP.
Yay!
It'd be good.
The top.
Yeah, the sun's almost going down. It's actually... It's giving the whole area kind of a weird look. Just really washed out, actually.
Another tower conquered.
Yeah, I think that's the last one on the island.
Nice.
So we
The hell?
It's only 11 out of 18.
Yes, the South Island is small, but the stuff is really packed together, the outposts and the towers.
Ah.
And we'll be seeing that shortly-ish. Yeah, so it looks like 2 outposts, and then we'll be done.
Mosquito yard.
That zipline is like straight down.
Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed the thing with the zip lines. He holds them one-handed with his left arm. Like,
He uses like a carabiner or just his straight up hand because
Well,
he's a man?
It's like a zipline grip.
yeah, he has some kind of handle that he's holding on to, but like hanging on one-handed, as soon as that gave you like a little kick, I'd be dead.
Yeah. It did seem pretty steep too.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I had a hang glider, I'd be locking that shit up. Like, somebody took the effort to carry it to the top of the mountain, you know?
Yeah.
And then they just took a nap and you stole it.
Look, I'm trying to free this island, and I can use whatever resources I feel necessary.
GTA South Pacific.
Did you know that if you shoot the cage, it'll free the animal?
I did. How many times have I done that now, actually? Like,
A lot.
Yeah, it's a disproportionate number of outposts where they let you do that.
It's one of my favorite mechanics in this game.
I'll agree with that, actually.
It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I just don't know why they have to keep so many caged animals.
I don't know, I suppose, like, for a tiger, you could get a fair amount of money selling a tiger. Or tiger parts.
Yeah. I'd buy a tiger.
Which is lucky for us, because tigers are the best at taking out outposts.
It is kind of fun to watch it go.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the bullets it can take.
Yeah, now, in this run, they actually do really well against the tiger. In my practice run, he killed all the pirates, and then about 3 of the Rakyat who showed up afterwards before they took him down.
That's awesome.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to take the last couple guys.
Well, I think having 2 people beside each other, he kind of got stuck and took a while to maul, so it's kind of hard to miss shooting a tiger when it's like literally...
Yeah,
Another undetected outpost.
and when he gives you that much time. But, there we go. So, sun's going down, it's going to get dark soon, but we only have 1 outpost left, so let's go take care of that.
Let's go to Orphan Point,
Make some orphans.
Yeah,
where I'm sure by tomorrow morning there will be more orphans.
yeah, what game was, Alpha Protocol. When you finished missions, one of the stats it tracked was orphans created.
Oh my god.
But it was... I've never played the game, I watched an LP of it, but it was...
Oh look, a boat.
It was kind of broken, because it would just count up, but it would be like 5 orphans for every person you killed. So you'd get a mission, it'd be like, oh, you created 300 orphans.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think it was kind of broken and probably just sort of tongue-in-cheek, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Assuming the people that have 5 kids would be.
5 kids and no other parent, like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fucked
Everybody
up
on the
world.
island is like a single father of 5.
It's the mercenary army of single parents.
Yeah.
To be fair, they would not take any shit. You know?
If I were a single father of 5, I'd probably join a militia too.
We thought it would be a good system for our army because they'd fight harder, so they didn't have to leave orphans behind.
Yeah.
Exactly. They have the most to lose.
Victory!
Yep. So that's that.
It's too bad you can't start planting American flags and being an American dick.
That would really be bad.
I claim this land for America.
That's one of the things I was asked about yesterday, is America. Because Canada doesn't consider itself part of America, right?
Well,
Nope.
like North America.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the
We're
guy
not the
was
US
like...
of A.
Oh, yeah, no. That would be
so
silly.
he's like, so what would you say if someone called you an American? And I'd say,
You called them wrong.
take that back.
All right.
Yeah. Look at that sexy map.
Check out that map.
There you go.
Yeah, I might actually edit in a screenshot here where I mark off some important locations on it. But yeah, that's the whole North Island.
It's nice.
Hmm.
And there's only 2 islands, right?
Yes. There, you can sort of see in the bottom left there a bunch of things in the middle of nowhere. So that's the South Island.
Okay.
So you haven't been there at all yet.
Nope. We
Wow.
can't even see it at this point.
It's pretty intense.
Hmm. It's a lot smaller than the North Island. The game, like I said, we're about to hit a point where the game sort of kicks it up.
That's
Bam!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to catch up on the videos, Swordfish.
I will.
You don't know what you're missing.
I'm settled now.
All right. Well, next time, the next set of side videos, I will give you a test, so you can prove whether or not you've watched it. How's that?
Yay!
Yeah. Yay! Tests. I like tests.
Now, I did want to add a few relics, collectibles to the end of this. I don't think I show any Letters of the Lost, because they honestly weren't that interesting. But the relics, we got a pretty cool shipwreck here that I almost get caught and die in.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm out. We're good. Jason can hold his breath for a longer time now, but sharks will still give him the business.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Very typical.
I don't think
You get revenge.
I don't think I actually got him. I didn't get any experience. This one I hadn't seen before, but there is a hill that just has a huge cross built on it. I think that this area actually has its own little write-up in the intel section that says something like it's used for public executions by the pirates. So
Sweet.
Oh.
that's a little creepy.
That's a tricky little hole.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of twisting the word of Christ into something different.
A little bit. So it's also a tricky little relic. It's up on this platform, which you can't grab from the water.
Oh, I see. You gotta do a little jumping.
Well, you can't from here. Well, you sort of could probably, but it's not easy. So the way you're supposed to do it is it's a bit of a jumping puzzle.
You mean jump in a straight line till you get
Yeah,
there?
puzzles.
It's
Puzzle's the wrong word. Jumping challenge? Challenge, I guess, works.
You've solved the puzzle.
Alright. Well, here's another little bit of a challenge, not a puzzle. But
Hey.
the relic's up at the top of that second building. So you sort of have to climb your way up there.
Throw grenades for good measure.
Well, we had to blow open that door.
Oh.
Oh.
And from there, it's not really anything other than climb up, walk over, climb up. But,
These are terrible challenges.
yeah, I think it's set up pretty cool, though.
Not giving it away for free, so...
Yeah.
Is he blindfolded?
Yes, and shot in the face. Indeed.
War.
A lot of relics you've found.
Yeah, now this is actually in the cavern under Dr. Earnhardt's house. There's Oliver sitting by his lonesome.
Getting high.
Yeah, now over here, we have this other wrecked ship. I don't know if you noticed it way back when, but I think it showed up a little bit. You're supposed to... There's a bunch of ledges up over the top of the cavern that you can climb around, but you can also just climb in from the water. So I don't know whether you're supposed to be able to climb up from the water or not, but... It's weird. There's this little cavern. It gives you your guns back, which I find incredibly strange because there's no reason for it. But there's this other campsite with some life jackets, food, clothes, but no people.
Where's the bowl of drugs?
So I guess maybe Dr. Earnhardt, maybe this was before Dr. Earnhardt was here.
Maybe.
So is there no other way in?
Nope.
So, like, they get rid of your guns in safe places, and then
Yeah, so
maybe things spawn in here sometimes.
so they don't. This cavern is used for nothing other than interacting with your friends the few times you have to. There's no reason for this area at all. So I don't know why they let you have your guns. It's just sort of interesting. But that's it for this video. So we'll be back again with some more side mission type stuff. So
Okay.
yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Love you.
Love ya.